Hello and welcome to the Current India. Today we are going to take you through the step-by-step process of how to make the PGVCL bill payment through the Quick Pay option. Now for that we will start with accessing the PGVCL web portal. For that we will show you from the step of accessing the web page, which is pgvcl.in. I type that in, choose the website, and that will take you through the web portal. Now please do note that we have given the direct link to access this website in the description. The key thing about quick payment is you don't need a username or a password, and you can directly go and make the quick payment. That is the most beneficial thing. However, you do need to know your consumer number, so please make sure that you have your consumer number ready before you decide to make your quick payment. Now there are two places, one on the top menu bar here where you are given the menu option of quick payment. You can either click this, or as you see below under the heading quick links, you have a green portion there, a tab there which you can click, and that will take us to our quick payment page. Let's see. So once you click the quick pay option, this is the page that is going to be displayed in front of you. As you see, you can even find the step-by-step instructions given, but we will anyways show you with a demo of how you can make a payment. Now if you notice, there are these red star marks provided there, right, which are mandatory. If you see those red star marks, right, that is mandatory information that needs to be given. So you need to start with entering your consumer number. Once you enter your consumer number, the system will auto-generate the consumer name and the amount that is to be paid there, so that you can always verify it, whether the name is correct or not. And then when you enter the email ID, that will help them send you a receipt there. So now we will try entering a number. I'm just entering a random number here just so that we can show you a demo. And then if you have to give it a few seconds to display there. So a couple of seconds after you have entered the consumer number, you can see these auto-generated details being displayed. First would be the consumer name. So you can always check whether your name is correct. Then after that you would see the bill date being displayed, which is your current bill date, the last bill date, and the amount that is due on your bill. Below that you have the column where you have to enter the amount that has to be paid. Do note that the amount that is due has to be paid. The next is the email ID, as I mentioned earlier, and then you would have these notes below, right, which would tell you that your receipt will come to the email ID. There are a few instructions to the HT and LT customers, right, that you have to note depending on whether you are an HT customer or an LT customer. Also note that if the amount is incorrect, it will give you an indication. Now once you have filled in, we click on the submit button. Once the amount is entered and the submit button is clicked, this is the page you see. You see your consumer number, you will see your consumer name, the payment reference number, the amount that you have entered so that you can double check it, the email address so that you can double check that also. Right? Now the payment reference number is important. Please make a note of it so that you can track your payment later if there are any issues. And now we will click on the Pay Now option, which will take us to the next step. Let's click it. Now clicking on the Pay Now option has brought us to this last page, which is a payment. By default, it shows you the credit card option. This is essentially all the options that you have to make payment. You have credit card, where you can enter your details, and then you have the option to pay by debit card. You even have an option to pay by debit card along with your ATM pin. You can make net banking using the internet banking option. You can transfer money like that. You can pay using wallets or cashes. Let's look at what options are available. You have Airtel Money, iCash, It's Cash, right, MobiKwik, familiar options, PhonePe, Ola Money. Surprisingly, I do not see Paytm as an option here. You even have QR code scanning. You can make any other UPI payments. PhonePe is given as a separate option here. Let's look at credit card just for the sake of an example. right? You enter all your details, card number, expiration date, etc. And then as a final step, click on the make payment button. Now before clicking the make payment button, I would always suggest to double check your amount once, as well as the merchant name above. See, Paschim Gujarat Vij Company Limited, that is PGVCL. This is just to ensure that the payment is going to the right entity, right? So you have the last minute option of double checking that, and finally you go ahead and click on the make payment option. Now once you click the make payment option, your payment process is over, and then your bill will be auto generated. You will get a confirmation, and the email ID that you entered in the beginning, right, that is where you will get a copy of your bill. In case there is an issue in getting payment confirmation, right, or if you do not get your bill, you can always use the payment reference number that you noted earlier to track the payment, as you saw in the home page, right? In the front home page, we saw where you can track your payment status. So that payment reference number will always come in handy to check that. And that essentially completes our payment process. We really hope this video has been useful for you to complete the quick payment process. It just takes you through like 2 steps, and you only need to know the consumer number. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have detailed queries about PGVCL bill payment, we are providing a link to our website below where you find detailed FAQs on PGVCL bill payment, not only online quick pay but all modes of bill payment. Please do check that out. Thank you so much.